All right, as you guys can see, I'm not in my usual studio. This is the Stocks with Josh show, but I had to come out and give a response to NVIDIA's earnings. Oh, am I so glad that I didn't carry options through to earnings. This has proven to be the right decision in this recent quarters. All the companies, even some that have popped, they've often faded by the morning. Nvidia is down at the moment, but I'm not going to count it out. I'm going to go with you guys through some of the details as to why we're not seeing it continue and pump higher. But in the Stocks with Josh Discord, I sent out an alert before market closed and said, guys, let's pull back. Let's close up some winning trades. Let's take some risk off because this is going to be a big event and we want to follow it. We want to follow it. We don't want to get in. We don't want to get on the train in the direction we're going. We don't want to get in front of the train. This is the Stocks with Josh show. I appreciate you guys joining me. I am en route right now, but I have two agendas for this show today. We're going to talk about NVIDIA. Obviously, Snow is ripping. Snow's been a long-term hold for me, and it's doing very well, hitting brand new all-time highs. Opposite of what NVIDIA is doing. NVIDIA is pulling back. But let's just be realistic about this. This thing has gained $1 trillion in market cap in 2025. And they did extremely well. It was a huge beat, and they gave great guidance. The problem is that there is clearly some deceleration in the gains. So what that means is that even though that they're growing and they're showing increased profits and the demand is still active, that margin of beat has just gotten a little bit smaller. And instead of expanding margins and expanding revenues, we're seeing some deceleration in margins and revenues. Don't fear. Now, NVIDIA's been king of Wall Street over the last 3 years, knocking out Apple for that number one spot. But today, we're going to be talking a little bit about where is support for NVIDIA. And I'm going to bring you a potentially hot small cap, penny cap, micro cap pick. Now, we had a banger of a small cap pick, a penny stock in the month of July. And who knows, the one I'm going to share with you guys today might be another. I've got my man, Stock Brother, who brought it to my attention, put it on high alert as something he was interested in. He really looks carefully at the fundamentals, and I took a peek at the technicals. And I'm going to share my view of what it needs to happen for his fundamental story to prove to us from a technical perspective that this stock can rip. But I'm going to give it a chance. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we get another banger, another heater penny stock to make us some money and lick any NVIDIA wounds that some of you guys might be feeling. This is not a suggestion for when you should buy, sell, or hold. Let me quickly just go over NVIDIA chart before I bring him on. He's in the back room waiting to come on. Fact is that they beat again, but it was really nothing exceptional. And I know that some people are going to hear me say that and they're going to get a little bit butthurt. NVIDIA is doing really, really well, and they're an exceptional company. But as I mentioned before, you need to see accelerating revenue growth. You cannot see any compression, you cannot see any shrinkage, and we did get some of that. Everything was priced into the run up, and there's a little bit of profit taking, a little bit of taking risk off the table. I would say it was a little bit of a knee jerk reaction and it wasn't too bad. I'm going to jump you guys into the chart real quick so you can see where I see support. So, like I said, it was really a minor pullback, which it's already recovering from. It's only if we break beneath this 170 do we begin to see more of a threat of a longer downturn. I would say right now, technically, as we're moving further into this earnings event, that it looks like it's holding up fairly well. 184 is the price that it has to get above for it to really break out and get up into the $200 range. And as far as I'm concerned, based on the chart that I have in front of me right now, I think $200 is still very, very much on the table for NVIDIA. You got to have a stop loss plan. And for me, that would be a strong consideration of hedging if it were to break down underneath $170. No worries. I am at a man's desk here who's trying to run the show. All right, so let me just jump forward. We're gonna try to get this video out before I catch my next plane. Let me. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna pull on my guest now. If you guys know the story of Stock Brother, he does all of his videos anonymous, right? He doesn't really reveal his face. I guess keeps the mystery alive. But one thing that he does reveal is often some really well researched penny stocks. So welcome to the show, Stock Brother. I appreciate you being here today.
Hey Josh, thank you for having me again.
Well,
Appreciate it.
I'm super stoked to bring some of your research to the family again, so they can see on the screen. They can't see you, but they can see the stock that you have in mind, IceCure Medical. Now, I'm going to go into my view of the charts on this pick, right? So I can give you guys, a sense of what the technicals say. But tell me a little bit, Stock Brother. Tell me a little bit why you like this play.
All right, so basically it's a biotech. You know, I love the biotech. This one I actually have been following for a while now. I think it's ready to take off. Basically, what they do, they're developing a product for that treats breast cancer. Now, what this product does, it basically it's going to replace lumpectomies. Now, a lumpectomy is when if a woman has a breast cancer, what they'll have to do is remove the breast cancer surgically. So that's called a lumpectomy. It's something different than a mastectomy. So a mastectomy is more drastic. I mean, a mastectomy is more drastic. So a lumpectomy is that they're taking just a section of that cancer out. So what this product does, they'll go in and they're able to freeze the cancer without having to cut the breast open or anything. It's just two holes that they'll poke in. They stick the needle in, and they're able to freeze it with liquid nitrogen. So it's a pretty awesome technology that they're trying to develop here. And I brought it to the attention of the family around 85 cents. Uh, Today it closed at 98 cents. Um, I've seen price targets for this one at $2 and $3. So I think this is going to be a winner. They actually had a meeting with the FDA back in April, and the FDA agreed to possibly approve this product if the company agrees to do a study. Now, the company already submitted the study plans actually to the FDA, and the FDA is looking over that. And if the FDA agrees to approve the study plans, then they'll give the company marketing authorization for their product. The product itself is called ProSense. Okay, so the company is IceCure, but the product is called ProSense. Right. So I'm really excited about this one. So I think that
Well, I really appreciate that overview. And now I want to be very clear. I'm not a financial advisor and neither is Stock Brother. Stock Brother actually does work in the medical field. And so this is actually an area that he's close to. And so these are the particular stocks that he tends to like to research and has a little bit of I say a little bit of knowledge and experience on it because this is the industry that he's in. And he's already proven himself in the past to find some pickers. Now, these are high risk. And so you have to control your position size and you have to use a stop loss. I'm going to tell you here, I'm going to get you into the chart. I'm going to give you some basics as to what I'm watching for to see whether or not this is something that, I should be warning people to stay away from or whether I should be saying, hey, you don't want to miss out on it. Now, it's a little bit new to me, but I'm bringing it to everybody. Now, to be clear, Stock Brother is in the Stocks with Josh Discord, and he already brought this to the community, and everyone's already enjoyed a pump. Now, the catalyst that is ahead for it is what's causing us to give it a little bit more time and attention on the show today. So, the stock ticker, in case you're missing it, is ICCM, and it could pump if the FDA grants de novo approval for its ProSense system as a non surgical breast cancer treatment. Now, I'm not that it's relevant, but my mother passed away from breast cancer, and I can tell you that there is a lot of eyes that go on these types of solutions that come into the market. I thought this one was interesting myself, and so I would love to see this type of technology succeed, and I would love to see it help people. And while they're attempting to do it, we might be able to get a little profit from it. And so let me just take you into the charts, and then we'll close things up. We'll get Stock Brothers' final word. I'll quiz him a little bit more on what he's doing with this play and some of his strategies. But let's go look at the chart. So a couple things I want to point out to you guys. First of all, I'm on my laptop in an airport, and so this is going to be low tech today, but let's go through it. So we've had, now here's what we need, right? And I've said this many times: price is truth, volume is confirmation. And what I would love to see here is a little bit more confirmation. Now, we did have this volume node down here that was significantly bigger than the preceding volume nodes. And so we have one good early volume node. That's what gave this its jump up. And now we've hit the biggest wall on the chart, which is $100. I'm sorry. I wish that if this was $100, Stock Brother be retiring. No, this is a dollar. The resistance level is $1.05, and you can see that based on the VRVP, which is the volume range visual profile, which I have up on the chart, you can see that all of the resistance is right here, right where the price is at right now. All of this level where people had come in, and then they sort of got they got the stock, the price dropped, right? And this is kind of like a little moment of despair. Well, now we're pushing up against those trapped sellers. And so it's extremely important that you understand from a technical standpoint that what we need to see as far as a trigger is a close on the daily time frame above $1.05. You can see that it really begins to clear that volume profile, and things begin to thin up very quickly. My immediate targets, if this does get a daily close above 105, my immediate target is 130. And then after that, we've got more resistance at $1.54. So to be clear, this is looking pretty good, poised for a breakout. You're not late to this trade. The only thing that we're really watching for is for some volume to step in. We need to see institutional interest. The last time, we had this surge in volume, that it went red and it sold off, probably catalyst and news driven. The biomedical is an extremely volatile space. A lot of people get trapped, but I would say that right now this is looking interesting, and I like the news story behind it. Let me pull back up here and just say, let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, Stock Brother, what
Yeah,
what is your position? How much conviction do you have, if you feel comfortable sharing with the family?
I'm really bullish on it. I mean, I picked up 30,000 shares, so that has to say
Oh,
something.
that's not a joke. That's pretty serious. You know,
Yeah,
I am. I don't really. I make my daily bread off of my scalp setups and my, the goat alerts I give you guys. We've had an incredible run of goat alerts. I think we've had the last 9 or 10 were all profitable. We were smart to lock in gains this evening. Who knows? Maybe Nvidia is going to recover and continue to climb. But we locked in some gains, right? And you're going to get new gold alerts from me every day in the Stocks with Josh Discord. So we've been playing it smart. Now, having said that, I will take a little risk on this play and participate with Stock Brother and the community for those who are playing it. And I will begin to give technicals on it. But I'm probably going to buy 1,000 shares. I'm probably going to buy a little chunk of money to participate. Stock Brother
and
is going to be the fearless leader when it comes to 30K. So we'll see what type of big bucks he can make. What him or I do is not a suggestion for what you should do. When you play with the penny stocks, they should be part of a strategy, an overall investment strategy. And you don't want every single play to be a penny stock, nor do you want it to be a Hail Mary bet on Nvidia's earnings, right? You have to have long-term stuff. You've got to have buy and hold. You don't want to be, there's an old saying that says, time in the market will always beat timing the market, which is very true. But I love this pick. I loved the idea of it when Stock Brother brought it to me. I liked the technology that he shared with me about it. And if they get that approval, then this thing would really begin to move. Any final thoughts on this, Stock Brother?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to check out some more information, I actually did a video. I have a YouTube channel for those that don't know. Well, actually just did a YouTube video with a little bit more information, more in-depth information about this play. So definitely check that out. You can search me at Stock Brother on YouTube. Stock Brother is spelled Brotha, Stock Brother. So
Brother, we're talking the captain of dilution here. This guy knows how to navigate the tricky penny stock waters. I will leave his YouTube page link in the description of the video, and also in the top pinned comment, there'll be a link to the Stocks with Josh Discord. I'm going to say it, guys. Do yourself a favor and come join the Stocks with Josh pro trading community. It's there to help people. It's here to there to coach people. It's not just me. I bring a lot to that community in the form of education and my scalp setups as well as my goat alerts. I'm bringing a lot, but I've got great guys in there that have all been handpicked by me that I like and that I feel comfortable with. And Stock Brothers one of them. So make sure you come over there and check out what he's doing. He's been doing great. I mean, his channel in my Discord has been helping out a lot of people. Now, I personally wanted to have something on penny stocks, but I didn't want a crazy guy running it. And personally, Stock Brother is as sane and as sensible as they come. Even though we're talking 30K on a very risky biomedical stock, you know, still I think
yeah.
he uses a lot of good judgment and he protects his capital. And he's not, in my opinion, he's not a wild man out there. Appreciate you, Stock
Oh,
Brother. Hope. Go ahead.
and,
One
and
last
Josh, let
word.
me yeah, one last thing, Josh. And like I said, when I brought it to the community, you know that my goal is always 10%. 10% take profit. We already surpassed that 10%, but this is just me, wanting to see where this is going to go, and I think it's going to do well, like I said.
Yeah. So I would just say one last word to you guys that there's the next level of support for this is right around 85 cents. Okay. And so, I'm really only going to be in this for an immediate move over the course of the next week myself. And I haven't exactly set my stop loss just yet. I would tell you that there's the support really falls apart under 94 cents. But I think that I'll probably set my stop loss probably at 84 cents. But if you guys want an update on that, then I'll provide that in the Stocks with Josh Discord. Maybe this will be our great August penny stock pick, and we'll see if Stock Brother can strike lightning twice. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys hitting the like and subscribe if you need more help finding good plays and hearing about these opportunities and just getting a sense of why, what's going on with NVIDIA. Then hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and blessings, my friends.
All right, take care. Thank you, Josh. Take care.
You too. Bye bye.